Alrighty. So, stream number 2. I've literally just booted this up and just went through the EULAs. So, I'm not even gonna go through the options, I think. I don't really think I need much aside from turning off vibration. Hello, Epic, how are you? How are you today? So, I'm probably only gonna play this for an hour. It's the weekend and I'm borrowing this because I didn't actually buy the game. So, oh wait, no, buttons. Buttons. That's the other thing I need to check. Resync on. It's showing keyboard buttons for some reason. I have not seen you in a while, but I have also not streamed in a while. So, oh, I can't do PlayStation buttons. Oh, well, that's okay. Let's go with So how have you been? So,
We're close to Rubicon. Wake the dog up.
as I said in previous stream like 2 hours ago, YouTube is weird. It's better to just separate a different subject with a different stream entirely, which is why this is a different link. I don't think I need to explain that much.
Augmented human.
I've also been trying to work on a regular YouTube video since it's been a month. But I'm still in the script writing process. I actually kind of wanted to do the whole thing this weekend, but I guess it's just taking a bit longer to figure out. It's really more of a tutorial thing, but
On my signal.
yeah. Oh, we've got thrusters in the front. It's gonna do an active landing, isn't it?
Now, activate the AC.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a little loud. I'm sure it's just the explosions. So I'll be honest, I actually had no intention of playing this. It's just because it's kind of loud, isn't it? Let's turn it down a little bit. So it really is just because I have it, and I can borrow it for like an hour that I can play it. I don't really remember playing the previous Armored Cores, but I have played plenty of other mech games on the PlayStation in the past. Mech games are never really a regular thing for me, so I've played it like Omega Boost on the PS1, and
Off target.
I've done a little bit of Zone of the Enders.
There's a catapult ahead. Use it to close the gap.
But, yeah, I may have mentioned it in the past, but it's really one of those things that is really... My sibling is more into mechs than me, so, like, I have access to these games, but I don't really play them on the regular. Okay, that's what that button does. So all the shoulder buttons are attack. Okay, so it's taking a lot of inspiration from the control scheme of... Well, they did outright say that they were taking lots of lessons from making the action RPGs. So there's a bit of crossover in the control scheme, probably for optimal controls, like using the shoulder buttons. Yeah, the Mech is pretty dead. I mean, that probably is one of the reasons why I haven't really played many of them, because like come on, like I mentioned a game called Omega Boost on the PS1, and that's one of my favorite mech games. So it's like, how old is that? Like, what else is there? There's the Zone of the Enders, and that's it. Those are all the action mech games I've played on console that I remember. I don't really need all these, but...
Max. Perfect chance to test your AC.
Target assist. Yes, it's just right and right stick lock on. Multi-lock. Hold RB multi-lock. Okay. I'm not even really reading it. Yeah, and Y button or triangle for interaction. Repair kit.
Your AC's taking damage. Patch it up.
2 repair kits remaining.
See the contaminated city down there? That's where you're landing. Access the catapult.
But yeah, I'm sure I'll like it. It's just not a regular thing. It's hard to say. It's hard to kind of, oh, this is a really nice feat.
Time to fly, 621.
Like, there's a limit to how much time I can spend on each genre of game, and as cool as they are, it just happens to be one of the mechs. Just happen to be one of the things that's a bit low.
Plenty for a merc with a fried brain like you to buy their life back.
Like, I don't have anything against them. It's just not a common thing, and a lot of it is because the mech genre is kind of dead. Also, I'm surprised at how well optimized this is. I'm running at 60 FPS.
Scavenge the AC wrecks ahead.
Of course,
Find a
Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3 are wonderfully optimized for PC.
here. You'll need ID to operate.
Like, they really have improved since Dark Souls. Like, significantly. Quick boost. Ah, so that's how you do the quick dash. I was trying to do... Right, so that's X, or square.
Guerrillas from the Liberation Front. They'll get in the way of our work. Eliminate them.
Lots of tutorials.
Follow the markers.
Ooh, that's a really big map. Look at that. They've really, yeah, they've really improved significantly since Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls, right? Like they made a point of really learning, which is fantastic. You know, like like people complain about the original Dark Souls on PC without really knowing the context behind it, because they were very upfront about how this is going to be a crappy PC port, and people complain about it being a crappy PC port, and it's like, well, yeah, that, like, we told you it's going to be a crappy PC port. Like, they made our statement and everything saying that it's like, we don't have the resources or the skills to make a good PC port at the moment, but you want Dark Souls on PC, so you're gonna get Dark Souls 1 on PC. And then they made a point of learning and improving for Dark Souls 2. And Dark Souls 3 is fantastic and wonderfully optimized. Elden Ring is also wonderfully optimized. And now this. You know? Like, I didn't even go into the settings. I usually go into the settings and turn off, you know, or depth of field and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just straight up 60 FPS. That's great. Where am I going? Where's the objective marker?
What? That's the PCA's planetside force. Keep a
Oh, I was already shooting at it. Objective. Oh, wait. Muscle memory from playing PSO2 just an hour ago. I was using R2 to run, and now it's R2 to shoot. No, that's not the run button, that's the gun button. Okay.
Corp license easily traced. Forget it.
Thank goodness this isn't an online co-op game.
Wait, is that an independent? Destroy it!
You're outnumbered 6-1. Use your missiles.
Oh, I was already dead when I went melee. Doing pretty well so far.
Let's see about this license.
What kind of name is Monkey Gordo?
Valid, but the pilot's rank is no good. We can't use this.
Oh, I just realized what's going on. I'm trying to steal a license.
Transmitting marker. Go and check it out.
Yeah, catapult, okay.
Catapult to get some
It's just a jump pad.
That's it. Try accessing the wreck. Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call sign. What?
All sign? Oh dear.
After all. I'm in no mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now, they won't have enough to ID you. Use your mobility in the air to get clear of explosions on the ground.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
That's just one enemy.
No repair kits remaining. Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
This boss skills check so many people. I've actually been hearing a little bit about it since I was because, you know, it's been a few days, so...
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I'm going to need to use both my index finger and my middle finger for this.
Right hand ammunition at 50%. Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Yeah, I'm gone. Okay. So, it has been a while since I've used, let's see. So, I'm kind of thinking of it in terms of souls, because for souls, since the attack buttons were on the shoulders, you had to use both sticks at the same time. So, like, you had 4 simultaneous inputs. For this, it's more like you have to use the whole controller. So, it's like I have to put both fingers on the shoulder buttons instead of just one. Checkpoint. Okay. So, like, I know what would help. A third hand. That'd be useful. At least I get my repair kits restocked. So, okay. So, I'm kind of wondering. No, it's default. So, my missiles and my gun are both on the right. So that's RB and it's R1 and R2. Hello. So that means like I'm having a heavy emphasis on using my right hand too much. I'm genuinely thinking of this in terms of like control inputs, right? So like there's camera, dashing, voice my thumb. So like there's a little bit of information overload. Well, yes, I do get a bit analytical when I do this. Okay, let's try again. Also, I kind of appreciate how it's only like 15 minutes in, and I'm here already, so it's actually rather good. How are you doing, Lewis?
RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call sign. What? Looks like they were onto you after all. No mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now, they won't have enough to ID you.
That's a wall.
Use your mobility in the air to get clear of explosions on the ground.
You know what the worst thing about strafing is that when you hit a wall, then you realize you can't strafe anymore.
You've got them now. Make it count, 621. We got what we came for. Time to lose that, 621.
2 repair kits remaining.
I think I need more spatial awareness of my sides. There we go. Back and try. First one was a bit awkward because I realized I had to put both fingers on my shoulders. This time, I did that straight away.
Heavy combat helicopter is down. That's all for our work here today, 621.
Very excellent assault. I'm very happy with
License
that.
you picked up.
Yay! Clap, clap, clap. Punch, punch, punch. Call sign Raven. License expires in 3 days.
Raven. That's your new name here on Rubicon.
Right. R2 is the gun. It's not the run button. I'm playing a different game now. I'm gonna keep making that mistake today.
Coral, a sublime substance.
It's a big helicopter, it is.
Discovered on Rubicon, a planet on the frontier of developed space. For a time, coral was a revolutionary energy resource and data conduit, poised to transform.
I think the big helicopter was something I really noted in the launch trailer. Well, not the launch trailer, the announced trailer. Where they had one shot of really huge helicopters carrying the ACs, and it made me realize that like a lot of mech games, they don't really have weight to it. There was something odd about the way the helicopter moved, which made me realize, oh, like this is a game with weight. Like they take the weight and the size of the mech into consideration. That's something a little unique. It's a triangle.
RB-23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges.
Yep, that's me. That's definitely my name. I definitely did not steal that license from anyone. Just to be clear.
Welcome back, Raven.
Like, you know, the ID checks out.
Looks like you passed the authentication. Raven. That's who you are now, here on Rubicon. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
This notification follows restoral of access privileges. All Mind provides a combat training simulator to support its
Do I
mercenaries.
really need that?
Your license was in a suspended state. Perhaps you may need a refresher. As an added incentive, completion of the exercises will be rewarded with AC
Okay, that is a
points.
nice incentive.
You stand
but,
to benefit regardless.
Let me see, design, emblem, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so I could do the next mission straight away, or I could spend 2 hours redesigning my AC and coloring everything. So, yeah, I'm definitely not going to spend time coloring my AC though. That's definitely not going to happen. Like, just ignore everything that's happening on screen for just a little bit first. Oh, hey, there's a mouse. Cool. Okay. Oh, hey, I got an achievement from that. Let's just, I mean, it's totally grey because it's a camouflage color, you know? Oh, I can even do, like, reflectiveness? I mean, like, when you get in the robot, when you tell me to do that, I could make it purple and green. Oh wait, no, I can just do the entire frame. Why am I changing them one by one? There we go. Done. Good enough. Artillery, quick cleanup.
Got a job for you, 621. This is an open call from the Balaam Group, one of the corporate forces occupying Rubicon.
Attention, all independent mercenaries! This request comes from our affiliate, DAFA.
Dafa? Dafang?
Rubicon Liberation Front has deployed Baus artillery throughout the contaminated city.
Interesting that it wrote Dafeng and he said Dafeng,
Strategic value.
because
We cannot
Chinese.
allow them to hinder expansion of the Coral Survey. Show us your ambition. Destroy the Liberation Front's artillery. Bonus pay will be awarded for destroying their MTs. We want the enemy weakened. Consider it an opportunity to prove yourself. Press those mercenaries!
Of course, now I'm tempted to sing Fly Me to the Moon. It's like, fly me to the moon. I'm sure that song is still copyrighted. Let me see what spring is like on Rubicon and Mars. Oh, I don't have any guns, do I? Maybe change the head. What does that do? Increases my armor by a tiny bit. Increases weight a bit. That's another achievement. Just change it. Okay. In other
The
words,
client doesn't care who does this job,
shoot that gun. In other words,
as long as it gets done.
missiles incoming. I don't know what I'm singing, but I'm sure it's a good joke. Maybe it's not really.
Activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
Okay, I'm trying to run again.
Destroy all of the Rubicon Liberation Front's artillery placements.
I actually already saw a screenshot of someone doing the Ava 1 colors, and it's like, yeah, of course someone's gonna do it. It's Evangelion.
We've got a corporate merc! They're on to us already. Sneaky bastard.
I think it'd be pretty cool though, like, put my angels in this thing. What would that be like?
There. That's one of the artillery placements. The front is protected with armor plating. Attack it from behind.
Oh, that's a hard hit.
We're clear here. Move on to the next site.
Yeah, so it's essentially like a mission-based structure. It's not an open world, so there's no reason for rest sites. So it's like mission checkpoints. No real surprise to me, to be honest. Note to self, don't run directly towards an artillery, or else you might lose like 30% of your health. Oh, you know what would be cool? If I could do a loadout that would be like Radiant Silver Gun, because I do have a sword. You know, like...
You're up against mass-produced
Okay,
MTs.
so I need to actually pay attention to these artilleries.
Enemy attack! They're after the artillery! Fight back!
2 repair kits remaining.
There we go.
Head to the final site. Keep up the good work.
I think it is kind of nice for it to like go back to a bit of a more traditional level structure after everything being open world. But you know, taking back the lessons of control schemes and level design.
There! That culprit's dog! Don't give him another inch! We have to defend the artillery!
Let's just do a bit of a quick flank. Okay, that, what was shooting at me there? The flank only works if I actually manage to hit everything. It does use the whole 3 repair kit thing though. But I guess it's an...
Clear out the artillery here and our work is over.
I don't know. But it's something that a lot of games have been using to try to balance like the whole heal, retreat, and fight game loop. So...
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Okay, still trying to get the hang of aiming. There's a lot of visual information.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
And that's pretty much it. Mission complete.
One new message.
If it's that telemarketing thing again.
This is a notification from All Might.
It's a telemarketing thing.
Support system.
It totally is.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Your
Do I like the gameplay?
activities has been acknowledged. Restoring access to the parts shop.
Let me think. I don't see anything particularly wrong with it. I think my main issue at the moment is actually the user interface, because the game is very grey, and the user interface is also very grey. Like there's barely enough contrast for me to actually notice like notifications, and I need to actually look at the radar to notice the enemy icons. So it's because I'm actually not noticing them. But it's good so far. I think the only issue I have with it at the moment is that it does take a little bit of time for me to get used to the controls. I adjusted pretty quickly though, because I defeated that helicopter on the second try. Oh, look at that. Handgun. Okay, so what do I need? I need something on the left back. Let's see, multi-lock, shield. Why use a shield when I can just like be aggressive? So let's see, where's my money? That's in top right there. So I could buy the same missiles, or I could just do something different, grab that. The sword is useful. Although getting a better gun would be nice. Let's see. There's comparisons. Red and blue, which is nice for colorblind. Attack power is higher, but ammo is significantly lower. So that's probably it. Assembly.
Got a job for
So,
you, 16.
as far as I'm aware, Armored Core does have that reputation of having a bit of a,
Extraplanetary corporate
like an
forces.
input overload, so to speak.
To all independent
I think I've even seen like some meme pictures go around. It's like, yeah, you need to kind of hold the controller upside down so you can use all of your fingers. Why did I do that in real life when you can't actually see me doing that? And that's something I understand straight away because I've played other mech games and it's like, and I've played Steel Battalion. You know, with the whole 3 console, 2 joystick, and the like 20 buttons. So getting used to like the buttons is rather important. But I don't really hate the gameplay so far.
You've got ID. Now you need a rep.
I think the thing that I'm going to have trouble getting used to is mainly the whole
Attention, 16.
short mission structure. Like you go out, you do a short mission, you go back to base. It's been a long time since I've actually gone through something like that in a video game. Like usually it's seamless open world. When you do a mission, you can just wander around, do the next one.
Main system.
But here it's like, yeah, you gotta load, you gotta go in every single time.
Commence mission. Wipe out the Dafag MT squad.
The movement is very silky smooth, like 360 movement. It's almost like you're skating. I think this might be the mission that I saw in a very early gameplay video.
Looks like the Archivist group hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers. Intercepting!
They're just mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
This AT pilot's sharp.
Focus your fire! That burst tearing through us. Damn it. Archivist really scored this time.
Only a few targets left.
I think the interface is actually very clear. Even though it's all very grey, like you have all your ammo meters around the crosshair. I always thought that was a neat feature from Half-Life 2, to actually put the ammo meter near the crosshair. That may have been the first game that actually did it, if not at least the one that I first noticed it in. I'm leaning a bit too much into my chair.
T-Squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Oh, that's the whole mission. That really is the whole mission. Now, obviously, this is just the beginning and with the starting equipment, but the game seems to fit pretty well with the way that I actually like engage in combat. It really is pretty short, isn't it?
Number RB23, call sign Raven. Your records have been updated. You have also been granted access to participate in the log hunt program. We kindly request that you submit combat logs after destroying designated craft. All Mind will reward you with.
It's like once you play enough games, there's kind of a general kind of tactical movement that you can kind of follow, because in the end, like, AI is pretty simple if you follow the same tactics. And here it's like keep strafing, never stop moving, keep looking around while also looking at your target. Sounds a bit paradoxical, but there's always a lot of situational awareness. So it's very much a game where I need to like keep swinging the camera around. I could probably be better if I played this with keyboard and mouse now that I think about it, because I might have a faster camera. Now, so the game is easy, right? That is a very, very difficult question to answer. It looks easy and... We'll see when I get to the bosses. Well, assuming I get to them today, I probably won't.
Raven, this request comes from Dalfa, one of our affiliates. The group has
Yeah, I mean, it kind of has to do with the tactical movement I was talking about just before. Like, if you kind of know how to move to kind of dodge projectiles, it might end up being easier. Like, I've never played this before, but like there's I don't know how else to put it. Like, there's just a kind of general tactical mindset you can kind of adopt when it comes to moving and avoiding fire that at least that I think is something that you can kind of universally apply to lots of video games that are about fighting like large crowds of enemies. Like, for me, like, I was thinking, like, I kept... It's all about, like, how well you can focus and on multiple things at once. Because there's the center of the screen, right? Where the enemy is. But you also need to look at your periphery to use your missile lock on. Because I need to keep swinging the camera around to get the missile lock on. And I also need to think of cover. And then move at the same time, and also dash periodically. I don't know, maybe it's just one of those games I'm activating too quickly.
Corporate merc! Intercept! Keep them off the supply!
Oh, that's a miss. It's all about the strafing. Once you learn how to strafe, you know, and also pay attention to like enemies and stuff.
Hostile AC! Defend our supplies! Our comrades
You can also target
wait any longer.
prioritization. A lot of momentum in the movement, isn't there? Like this,
Target destroyed.
in the dashing, there's a lot of inertia.
Here. Fight back.
We're no match for an AC!
Have no fear. The coral is with us.
Looks like they've got a
So
Bowser
like,
tetrapod.
if I try to like speak my thought process here, like
Ignore it and focus on the mission.
melee, hover, try to lock on, shoot, retreat. Right, out of ammo, just go into melee. It's an open area, so might as well rush. Left, right missile, left missile, shoot, hover. Fire everything. My arm's kind of low. Kind of an open area. But keep moving as quickly as possible.
Like AP at 50%. One repair kit remaining.
There is a sword. Ooh. I think I'm about to die.
No repair kits remaining.
Okay, so I just need to keep the fire up.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
APS overload.
Right. So my only goal is to destroy the helicopters.
Looks like you got them all.
There we go. No, I lost track of my priorities
Enough for you.
and concentrate on that guy too much. Oh, wait, I'm invincible, aren't I?
That's it for this job.
Oh yeah, I'm invincible because I finished the mission. A bit more than I could chew there. I'm invincible. Haha. I mean, I've never been in the army or anything like that, but I think it's just... It's all about prioritization.
I see your back.
Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, who knows.
The corps see them to the Rubiconians. Your actions are only helping the corps with their invasion. It's just a job, 621. All of it.
It is a pretty short mission though. Let's go to the shop one more time. Let's try to look at a different gun. So let's see, double attack power. No, more than double attack power and about 40% less ammo, which might actually be better. Can be charged to fire burst shots. I'm not really big with burst fire, so... I mean, I'll try it anyway. I might as well try. So for this, I can just leave the button pressed down and just keep firing forever. But here I need to like be a bit more active. The sword's okay, the missiles are probably okay. I don't have any parts anyway, so...
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Archibus Group.
That's interesting
To
name.
all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Archibus Group. Dafeng, one of our adversaries
Wait.
allied with...
I already heard that before, didn't I? I was just wasn't paying attention. Okay.
It's a sample model from an external architect, featuring extensive assembly optimizations. In the hands of an experienced pilot, it will pose a threat far too great to ignore. This brings me to the request. Intercept delivery of the tester AC.
AC versus AC.
The Archibus Group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
The target may be a product sample, but it's still an AC. Stay sharp, 621.
I'm kind of two minds about the mission length. So on the one hand, it means that I can pick it up and put the game down pretty easily. Like, I can just stop playing anytime I want, and I can expect to stop playing, like, relatively soon.
Main system activating.
And on the other hand, it's like, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've had, like, short mission lengths.
Commence mission. We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
It's like one of the struggles I have had is throughout all my years of streaming is like, how long is this session going to be?
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
I'll deal with the merc. I've been training for this. Ray guns need this AC. I can't fail this mission.
Okay, I'm not getting used to this gun. It's probably the burst fire, because I need to hold and charge it seems.
I can't die to a merc while he kills for credits.
Yeah, so I can't just hold and let it fire forever. I need to like press it constantly. So I need to change that weapon.
Keeping up with the real merc. My training is paying off.
This AC has reached breaking point. Go for a direct hit.
Damn it. I can't die like this.
AP at 30%.
Okay. I think I'm gonna deliberately let myself die. Simply because I want to change out the gun that I bought.
Did I do it? Did I really beat a merc AC?
Good job. Good job on killing a merc. I'm sure you'll pass your score with flying colors or something like that. Ooh, that's convenient. I can just do that.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
We're under attack! Must be the locals. No, it's an independent.
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
I'll deal with Merc. I've been training for this.
Yeah, so like with the default, I guess it's deliberately meant to be simple, because like, you can just hold the button down and keep firing. Same for the missiles. Like you don't need to concentrate hard on constantly matching. Like you just hold it down and you release. Like I do that for Mega Man. So
I can't die on Merc while it kills for credits.
come on.
Land a direct hit. It's time to wrap this up.
Keeping up with the real Merc.
Yeah, but I have something you don't, which is like a repair kit.
Left shoulder ammunition end.
As AC has reached breaking point, go for a direct hit.
Damn it. I can't die like this.
Of course, I'm not actually using it, so
Right shoulder ammunition end. 50%. AP at 30%.
oh, that was like so close. It's like I swing, miss. He swings, hits. I fall back, shoot missiles, and take him down anyway. I wanted something a bit cooler.
Destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. To the base.
It really is a short mission, isn't it? Log hunt? Oh.
Well, Handler Walter. The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm surprised you'd even dare to call. Michigan, about my proposal. Yeah, you sure about that? I'll be working your hound just as hard as any other red gun. Gen 4s can be emotionally withdrawn. They need a shot in the arm every now and then. Then you got a deal. I'll send Volt and Iguazu. They'll give your latest hound a proper red gun welcome.
I kind of don't want to jinx it and say the game feels easy, but it does kind of feel easy. Of course, I could avoid that jinx by just ending the game now.
One new message.
But yeah, it does look kind of easy.
621. About the tester AC you downed. That was being shipped to the Red Guns, Balam's in-house AC squad. They're Balam's main force, and its members are no amateurs.
I do kind of wonder if it's just
Messing with.
if it's more a matter of like me getting used to it more quickly than expected. Let's see here. So I'll sell that gun. Parts are sold at purchase price. Oh, so there's no money attrition. So, I mean, it's possible the money, not the money, the difficulty might ramp up. I wouldn't be surprised, especially when it comes to the bosses. Yeah. Not really a lot to buy at the moment. Let's just look at the head. So, all of them decrease my AP. So that, okay. Wait a minute, am I missing something in that? Core. Oh yeah, I did miss a lot. Yes, it's not just 5 tabs. Arms, legs. You got chicken legs, you got regular legs, you got really thick thighs, you got Gundam legs. Kind of looks like, yeah, it's Gundam legs. Yeah. Well, copyright friendly, not Gundam. I'll say that. Boosters. A microcontroller of some kind, I guess. Ah, it reduces missile lock. And generator. Yeah, okay. Let's I think let's do one more. Accompanied by friendly craft.
Got a job
Wait,
for you,
didn't I
60.
say one more one mission ago?
You're joining an operation planned by Balaam HQ. Check the briefing.
Heard the good news from Walter, did ya? Good. Sit your ass down and listen. Balaam's moving in on the Gallia Dam complex, one of the Liberation Front's bases. The objective is to destroy their lifeline and make those sacks of shit beg for mercy. I'll be sending 2 good-for-nothing maggots from the Red Guns, Gun 4 Volta and Gun 5 Iguazu. You're just gonna be tagging along on ass-wiping duty.
Ugh. Really?
I'm
I'm just clean up.
Gun 13,
Sure.
a lucky little number that just became available.
Ooh, I wonder if that's a Golgo 13 reference.
Good enough. Now go get ready. We're going on a field trip, kiddo.
Gun 13, huh? I'll stick with 621. Don't let the Red Guns teach you bad manners.
There's probably like different kinds of attack types later on or something like that. That makes it more complicated. I wouldn't be surprised if there were.
Main system activating combat mode.
Balaam Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Great. An independent merc. Who's the wise guy who decided the Red Gun should be taking care of some freelancer?
Who gives a shit? Let them finish themselves. One target destroyed.
Hey, freelancer. Bet no one even told you why we're here. Well, us real Red Guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, Locust little base is next.
Gun 5. Can't tear yourself away from chatting with a tag-along? Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut?
Oh, just one shot and take out the tank.
Two targets destroyed. How about that? Guess you're not a total amateur.
Gun 4. Can't say I considered you a pro either. We don't need backseat drivers in the Red Guns. Shape up or ship out!
That takes care of the frontline MTs.
That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
Oh, can I?
Generators to go.
Ooh, I'm on the ice. I'm not falling.
Hope you're enjoying the field trip, kids. Don't wet your pants now.
Does this guy ever shut up?
Good find. No luck for the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon. Hope you'll pilot better than you sew.
No, that's a hard hit.
One target remaining, 621.
Do you hear me, you corporate vultures? The Rubiconians will never yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash, we stand as one!
Hot dog, I got an AC.
More like an old piece of junk.
I think another thing that's also throwing me off is that
Gun for
AC is the name of the premium currency in ESO2. So it's like, wow, we've got an AC, but we've got someone buying with real money, aren't they? Nah, it's a terrible joke. We've got someone using the cash shop here. Clearly, I should not be playing two games at once.
independent mercenary. Why be a mere pawn? What honor is there in serving corporations that exist only to kill and plunder?
Is he dead now?
Shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Damn you, scavengers! Father Domayan, I've failed you!
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed.
Gun 13! Guess you're not just tagging along anymore. Now hurry up and destroy that stinking old dam! We've got a job to do here! Looks like we got competition.
You got lucky.
And up we go. And goodbye. Surprise missile.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
All targets destroyed.
Looks like my good-for-nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Gun 13. I'll keep that lucky call sign open for you.
And that's it again. It's another short mission. It makes me feel like I wanted to keep doing more, you know? But that's obviously not a good thing. So, yeah.
One new message.
So I think I'm gonna call it there. I'll just
You were the only warm body.
spend like another minute on this to get through this dialogue,
Rubicons
but
going to be first over the wall. Have fun.
there's something that feels like,
Sidelines.
I don't know if this sounds really bad to say it this way, but there's something that feels very retro about this, and it probably is the mission structure. Like, it's very short missions. The loading times is fantastic, but this is on an NVMe SSD, so yeah, I didn't even really think about that. So yeah, it's fun, but I don't know what to compare it to be honest. Because, like, what's groundbreaking about this? I don't actually know. And it may be because there aren't really... oh yeah, there's a photo mode. If I press select. There we go. Okay, so I need to press select start. Yeah. But, I don't know what to compare it to. I think it is worth a buy if you want to play it straight away. I'm not in any particular rush. I'm just playing it because I borrowed it. I'm more interested in PSO2 at the moment, and Cyberpunk down the line, which should be next month. There's also Starfield, but I'm actually probably not going to bother with that. If I get a review key, that'd be great, but geez, should I actually say that? That's probably bad form for me to say that, huh? But nah, there's a lot of there's a few bangers this year. Like there was Tears of the Kingdom at the beginning of the year, Cyberpunk expansion with the whole overhaul of the gameplay and skill system. There's this. There's Starfield. What else is there? Final Fantasy 16. I can't afford all of that stuff. But yeah, this... I have no complaints about this, really, to be honest. It's been super smooth. Probably the only issue is that the user interface is not high contrast. I wonder if there's actually an option to that. Nah, I can't really make it like neon green or something like that. Doesn't look like it. But I mean, like, that's a... like, for some people that might be a make or break thing, but for me, I don't particularly care that much. It is an important accessibility thing, though. But that's probably the only thing I would outright criticize it for. But it is still better than other games where they have lots and lots of particle effects, which actually just make it difficult regardless of the design of the UI. So, yeah, like, it's been pretty good. And there's also, like, the fairly short missions so far, but I think that might be, like, an intentional design thing. So let's turn that off. Oh yeah, there is also Baldur's Gate 3, I suppose. To be honest, I am actually not interested in that. Like, I've played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but this is a different studio, so no interest. Yeah, there's just too many. Like, there's a limit to how many big blockbuster games I can buy every year. Part of it is financial, part of it is just how much, where do I want to, like, dedicate myself? This is definitely a game where if I like this genre, get it straight away. If I don't like this genre, or if it's like a mid-priority, which is where I fit in, I'm fine with leaving it for a little bit while I play the other games, because Starfield is next week. Baldur's Gate 3 was 2 weeks ago. For some reason, August has a lot of stuff. So, yeah, that's probably my take on it. Like, I'm not in a rush. I guess as you get older, like, you're not really in a rush anymore. And yeah, I'll probably say that's it. I don't know when I'll stream next time, because this is kind of like me trying to, like, have a distraction from work. And I am also trying to work on a regular video, which is really more like a regular tutorial video, but still need to write a script for that. So that's probably me for the rest of the day. But thanks for coming by, hanging out, and just hearing my opinion on the game. I do like it, but the short of it is, I do like it, but mechs have never been like a #1 thing. It's really more like a #2 or #3 thing. So I'm not in a rush, but I can see why everyone else is raving about it. I hope that satisfies you guys. So yeah, thanks, and see you later.